Well, isn't this shit? My bike just overheated at the lights and dumped pretty much all of the coolant out of the radiator. I have absolutely no idea of what the fuck just happened.
Get the fuck up.
Oh fuck. There's a service station down here. I have an Allen key, so let's take this bitch apart and try and find out what the fuck happened. I don't know if you guys can see that in there, but there's water pissing out of the side of the radiator hose. It's got a crack in it. Alright guys, so my bike just overheated, as you can see, and I tried to film a little bit of the repair, but I think my camera turned off. Anyway, the radiator hose had a crack on the inside and a little, like, tiniest little pinprick of a pierce on the outside of the radiator hose. You guys see that? That little thing right there, which was dumping all of my coolant out everywhere. So I ran across the road to Woolworths, grabbed some duct tape, ran over to the Asian $2 store and grabbed a screwdriver, and basically just duct taped up the radiator tube, and I've put it back on. I've just tested it, warmed up the bike, made sure there's no leaks, so this should get me to work now. I called Yamaha Australia and they said that the part is about 2 weeks away because there's none in the country at the moment. Also rang up the motorcycle wreckers for a second-hand piece and they said no, they don't have a radiator tube for an 09R1 either. So man, this shit's got to get me through at least 2 weeks until I can get the parts in to sort this shit out. Shit go, hey? Anyway, let's get to work. My boss is going to be fucking pissed. Choo. Hope I put all my fairing on properly. Just coming out of the city. Alright, so I've done a temporary patch on the radiator hose. I've just used some duct tape and yeah, this is the plan, right? So we're going to get onto the highway. I don't usually take the highway out of the city, but if you think of a radiator as a pressure cooker, the hotter the liquid gets inside the radiator, the more pressure you're going to have inside the radiator. So in order for me not to pop the duct tape that I've put on the radiator hose, I'm going to have to keep the temperature down. So my theory is, if I get onto the highway, let's just get through here. If I get onto the highway, the bike's going to continuously be moving and I'm going to get airflow through the radiator, and I'm going to keep the temperature of the coolant down. And the coolant, unfortunately, right now is mainly water because at work, obviously, I don't have coolant just sitting around. So the boiling point of the water isn't going to be as high as the coolant. I think the coolant, I'm running the boiling point at about 130 odd degrees or 126 degrees or something like that. Obviously, everyone knows the boiling point of water is 100 degrees, so it's significantly less than the coolant. But yeah, also it's Friday, and Friday is one of the worst traffic days of the entire week here in Sydney. So we're running at 84 degrees Celsius. I'd be happy if I kept this thing around 90 or under, and hopefully I don't get stuck in too much traffic. But thank God lane filtering has been legalised last year here in New South Wales, so even if there is traffic, I'll be able to filter through cars at 30 k's an hour. I don't know if that's going to provide enough airflow through the radiator to keep it under 100 degrees or under. I want to keep it under 90. We're at 93. Sorry, we're at 83 at the moment. But anyway, in a couple of minutes time, I'm going to show you exactly what I did on the side of the road this morning, just to repair this shit and just to get myself on the road and keep going instead of calling a tow truck or fucking sitting there in the fetal position crying, feeling sorry for myself. That's part of being a career motorcycle rider, is knowing your shit, knowing the insides and outsides of your motorcycle, and knowing what to do when shit fucks up on your bike, and knowing what to look for as well. Try and diagnose issues. Alright guys, we're at 86, 87 degrees at the moment, so it's climbed up a fair bit. I have a feeling that the slow leak means that I've lost some water from the radiator, which is contributing to the increase in temperature. It's dropped down to 86, dropped down to 85, and I know as soon as I get off this freeway, this thing is going to fucking explode with coolant. Alright guys, sorry, I'm back. Just a quick update. Going through the tunnel, probably about 5 kilometers out of the city. We're at 83 degrees Celsius, or this in Fahrenheit. Alright guys, we're out of the tunnel and we're sitting on 80 degrees Celsius at the moment. It's a little bit cooler out here. Alright, we're down to 78 degrees Celsius. Just when you thought nothing worse could happen. Oh my god, you're kidding me. Fucking hell, man. As if I don't need any more fucking bullshit thrown at me right now. My fucking fuel light just came on the highway while I've got a burst fucking radiator hose that's fixed with duct tape. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my fucking god, dude. What the fuck did I do to deserve this? Fucking hell. $91. 93, fuck, here we go, 95, 96, come on lights, fucking change, man. 98 degrees Celsius, getting ready for this thing to boil over and pop. 99 degrees Celsius, thermo fans turn on at 104, 100 degrees Celsius, come on, don't do this to me. 101 degrees Celsius, 102, that shit's boiling like a motherfucker in there right now. 103, 104 degrees, thermo fans just turned on. 105, it's going to jump up at least 1 more degree, I'd say. No, it's sitting there. 105 degrees, no, 106 degrees, come on motherfucking lights, hurry up. 105, okay, we're dropping back down, lights changing, no coolant leaking, we're in a good way right now. Alright, we'll drop down to 96 degrees, 93 degrees, 91 degrees. Remember guys, I said I wanted to keep this bitch under 90, we're at 90 right now. The only science behind 90 degrees is that it's 10 degrees lower than water's boiling point. That is it. Makes me feel comfortable knowing that I'm keeping it within a 10% threshold. Oh, more traffic. You've got to be kidding me. Man, oh man, oh man. Alright. Slow this bitch down. Nice 200 SX. Man, I hope this traffic opens up because I don't know about like other people's commutes and stuff like that. I commute 120 k's a day, so I'm 60 kilometers away from the city at least. I live on the outskirts of Sydney, and Edwina is definitely going to fucking explode if I have to ride 30 kilometers an hour through traffic for the rest of my commute home. Alright, we're at 98 degrees at the moment, 99, 100 degrees Celsius, 101 degrees Celsius, oh boy, 103 degrees Celsius, and can I hear a hissing noise? 104 degrees Celsius. When I stop the bike I'll know if I can hear a hissing noise. Fucking old lady's on the phone. 105 degrees Celsius, and I can definitely hear a hissing noise. Yeah, there it is. See the coolant leaking out? Fucking hell, man, we've got to get this bitch on the road. Come on, 106 degrees Celsius. Right, you're not doing any damage to the bike as long as the bike has coolant in the radiator and that shit's moving around and cooling down the engine block and flowing through the engine, cooling everything down and keeping everything cool. Doesn't matter whether you got a fucking leak or not, as long as there's water in there or coolant in there. So I've got a slow leak at the moment. Temperature's down to 96 degrees, 93 degrees. So I definitely do have coolant in the radiator, 91 degrees, flowing around, cooling down the engine. And obviously while I'm moving, all of the air flowing through the fins of the radiator is cooling the coolant, well, the water down at least, 89 degrees. Alright guys, there's a bit of traffic up here, but it looks like I've got a clear run out to the mountains. So let's come back in my garage, shall we? Man, I cannot believe I made it home. Alright, let's check this shit out. You guys will be able to hear it hissing as I turn the bike off. Shh, listen. Let's have a look. Let's show you guys what's going on under here. I'll show you guys the repair as well, what I did to fix this shit up this morning just to get to work. Let's see how long it takes AdjrianNickelodeon to strip down an R1 to nothing. One quick release screws, they're fucking awesome. Quarter of a turn. Also 4 little push pins inside here. There's one. Ooh. Shit. Alright, so I don't know if you guys can see this. Let's get some light going. You guys see that? Where it's leaking? You can see my dodge ass repair. So this is just duct tape, and this is just another form of I don't know what you call it. It's like fuck, what's it called? Cloth tape. That's it. So I did this side, and then I realised I did the wrong side, so I did the other side as well, which is where the main leak was, which is where I have a crack in the radiator hose. So we're going to take that part off. We're going to take this hose off tomorrow, head down to the motorcycle spares shop and see if they have a spare that will fit. Hopefully they've got something, even if it's off another model. I don't give a fuck. I just need to get this thing back on the road, man. I ride every fucking day, man. This shit's motherfucking life. Look at that sneaky little switch. Ooh. I wonder what that is. Alright, so we just let the bike cool down, and I just want to show you guys real quick where the leak was coming from. The leak was coming from just there, so there's a crack in the bottom of the hose just there. So I've already undone the screws on this. There you go. Backyard Mechanics 101. Show you how I fixed this shit. Which side was it on? This one here. Alright, so that was cloth tape to keep the duct tape in place. Jeez, that duct tape's seen better days, that's for sure. Like, where's the edge? Where's the edge, motherfucker? There we go. So basically pulled over on the side of the road and did this in order to get myself to work, and it worked. There you go, a little square of duct tape which patches the hole before you start putting the rest of it on there. And You can see there. You guys see that? That little thing right there. And if you have a look at the inside of the hose, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it. Oh. Can you guys see that inside? Yeah, massive crack on the inside of the hose. Just come through the first layer, through to the top layer, and then it's burst out of that tiny little hole. That was it. So bikes, man, there's a lot of guys that watch my channel that ride bikes, a lot of guys that want to ride bikes. I'll tell you what, right now, bikes are like women. They're a fucking pain in the ass sometimes, but oh my, they put a big smile on my face. Alright, thanks for watching, guys.